So I'm really excited. Why don't you tell everyone about the book that you are writing and completing it tomorrow? So why don't you just share everyone a little bit about your book?
Oh, well, this will be the first time I've actually shared it, so this is really scary.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you right now.
Okay. So the book was inspired by a relationship that my son had with he was actually our neighbor. He was a retired Marine. And I got to witness this beautiful relationship just unfold, and the things that they did together. I would watch them and I thought, excuse
Oh no. Oh no, we lost her. Hold on. Hope it's gonna pop back in. Okay, how are we gonna get this internet to work? We're gonna do a little light work on the internet. Let's see if we can pour some light through the internet, clearing it up. Oh, goodness. Oh, we lost her. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can bring her back in. Yep, I'm bringing you back in. You're good. So we're going to bring you back up in, Veronique. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. The internet froze. The internet froze. But you're back. We're here. Okay, so you were talking about your neighbor who was an ex-Marine, and then it cut out. So go from there.
Okay, and so my son, he met him when he was born, and those two formed this incredible relationship and this incredible bond. And I would look out the window, or I would, watch Christian when he was like 2 years old with a little bag, walk over and have breakfast with Papa Al. And I realized at that moment that they are so, like, older people and younger, like little people, I think you could say, they're so similar in the fact that they like to create and imagine things. And that's where, when I would watch them doing things, I thought to myself, I wonder what they think they're doing. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, they would fish out in the front yard with a cork. There was a champagne cork tied to the end of a fishing pole. And they would do it for hours and just laugh and giggle. I thought, what are they doing? And so it inspired me to teach people to imagine again. And so that's the basis of the book.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Reminding children and adults about this gift of imagination, about the gift of creation. This book is going to be it's going to be so powerful in waking up something that I believe is being lost in children's lives right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, it's children's lives, with their faces glued into all these TVs and iPads, and it's awful.
Yeah, like the thing that,
or they're not allowed.
Yeah,
they're not allowed to even play with Grandpa because Grandpa's got a cane, and what if Grandpa falls over, or Grandpa's boring? Like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Al had a cane. Like, there was so many things that people, even his own family, would, just.
So here's where we get to dive in today. We get to let in this beautiful book and see what your book will do, what your book can support you so that you can complete it by tomorrow. Okay? Let's do that. Okay, so I want to just clean some energy. We're just going to clean the space. I want you to take a nice breath in. We're going to pour light over your walls, over your ceilings, the floors, and anything and everything that's in your room. That it'll be completely cleaned and cleared and cleansed. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in And breathing out. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we're going to activate your energy around you, above you, below you, activating it to the highest vibrational frequency, allowing it to be in a place of liberation, in a place of ease and grace. So just breathing in and breathing out. There we go. All right, so let's call in our angels. We're going to call in all of our angels, our guides, our leaders, our teachers, anyone and everyone who is of the highest order of truth and light, who have your best interests in their hearts, that are here to support you, those who are here to help you receive this book. We're going to call them in into the divine light to come and sit with us, to hold the space, to bring this book in. So breathing all the way down into your toes. I want to bring you all the way to your feet. Breathing in again. And out. There we go. There we go. So now we're just going to prep the body. So we're going to ask that light will touch our ears so we can spiritually hear what needs to be heard. The light will bless our third eye, so we'll have access to all of our spiritual gifts. The light will cleanse our lips that we speak only what needs to be spoken. So immediately what I'm feeling is your lungs. So we're going to go into the lungs because this is where we hold grief. And I know that you had just so much deep love and gratitude for this relationship. There's grief that's stuck in the lungs that's in the way of you completing the book. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like the grief is the block. It's the wall. So what I'm hearing is that thank you for being here with us in this beautiful, sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book. Giving yourself permission that when you write the book, if you need to lay down and curl up under a blanket and cry and then go back and write, like, be okay if the book wakes up grief and then let the grief move through you and then go back to writing. It feels like it's part of the completion of your healing of this loss. And then also like it's going to be what's going to finally unblock you in all areas. Like this book, I mean, I've watched, as you started writing it, I've watched you literally change in our group, like 100%. Who's showing up now is so much more liberated and free. And that's how I know this book is here to help liberate you. What are you feeling?
Oh, it's like my throat chakras always need cleared because I always have something to say.
Yeah. Is there something that you feel inspired to share right now?
Well, when you talk about grief, I was there holding Papa Al's hand when he passed away. He was home. Yeah. And that part of it that part of it was very peaceful actually for me because I knew that he was no longer in pain. Yeah. And then my son, he came hours later. He got to say goodbye. He was only 3, I think at the time, 3 or 4. It's what happened afterwards that I had no clue was inside of me. And because of Papa Al being in the military, his service really triggered things that I had never dealt with the passing of my cousin who was killed in Iraq. And so when you talk about grief and Papa Al, it's like that's all connected for me.
Yeah.
Because I got to be with that man and honor his end of life, but I didn't get to be with my cousin. And so you are correct when I don't look at this book and Papa Al as my grief, because I thought, okay, I was at peace with it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it's more than just Papa Al.
Yeah. So let's pour some light in through the lungs, okay? So I want you to take both of your hands. If you can put your screen, like, I don't know if you can connect it, like put a book behind it or something.
I'll just set it down and sit on the floor.
That's okay. Good. Floor is good. I like the floor. You're going to take both hands and you're going to put them on your ribs like this, okay? You're going to hold your ribs and I want you to just breathe into the ribs. We're going to breathe in and out. And in and out. And we're going to breathe in and you're going to hold it. So breathing in and hold and out and hold and in and hold and out and hold. And I want you to just go back into just breathing, and I'm just going to do a little bit of work on your lungs. So we're just going to pour this really divine warm sun. So when we work with grief in the lungs, we heat it up with the sun. So we're going to pour the sun around your lungs, around your rib cage, and we're going to allow that divine light, that divine warmth of the sun to go inside your lungs, inside your ribs, and clear up and just, what is it called? Dissipate? What is it? No. What is it when water condensation? What is it? Evaporate. Yes. Oh, good job. Okay. So we're going to allow the heat of the sun to evaporate the grief in the lungs. So you're going to breathing in and breathing out and just letting all the grief start to evaporate. Wow, that word is really hard for me today. Letting it leave, letting it leave, letting it leave. And then breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do one more breath like that. And out, letting it leave. And then we're going to wrap your lungs in the most glorious, brilliant, wonderful way, holding you, loving you, wrapping you. And in this space right here, right now, we're going to just put this like heat blanket around your lungs, letting it continue to be soothed and nurtured and loved. And then we're going to call in our angels and our guides to help bring your book in. So we're going to invite your book. It's so great. It's so great. It's coming in on the back of a horse, which feels super accurate for you. And it's interesting. It's the horse is being led. The horse is being led, and the horse is being led to like a green pasture and fresh water. So the book is showing me that as you bring this book to life, it's like you are being led to your green pastures and your fresh water. I want you to just breathe that in. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to invite the book to come. And it's so beautiful how your book shows up. It's literally coming down like on a parachute. It's like just so magical. Like the whole thing is magic. So it's coming down in a parachute and it's landing softly in your lap. And I want you to just open it up. Imagine it. We're imagining here, opening up the book. And I want you to hear, because you're really gifted, Veronique, and I'm finding this more and more as we work together, how deeply gifted you are. I want you to hear the message the book is giving to you. What do you hear? What do you hear?
Just says to be true to who I am.
Yeah. Be true. And then it's also saying, and let's play. Yeah. It's just inviting you to play. So as you continue to finish writing it today and tomorrow, I want to soak in this energy of being true to you and playing. Just breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. All right, so the book has something. Okay. So the book is showing me that there's something melodic, like sing-songy, about maybe like the end, or on one of the pages something rhyming. It's wanting to have at least one piece in the book, even if it's just like a poem at the end, or it also maybe feels like something in the middle that feels really rhymy, sing-songy, melodic. What do you hear when I say that? What comes to your mind?
I just saw Papa Al and Christian like kicking, like when you walk and you kick your heels up when you're walking. Or I just saw, I didn't really hear much. I just kind of saw that.
Yeah. So what I just saw when you said that was that gets to be the back image, the back art piece when the whole book's finished. The last art piece is them, backs to us, sun in front of them kicking up their heels, right? And it's like words are not words, it doesn't matter, but like that image gets to be the completion of the book. How does that feel to you?
It's interesting you say that, because in my notebook, I actually, with stick people, because I'm not a good drawer with people, I tried to draw the two of them kicking up their heels and holding hands. And I didn't know where it would go, if it was the cover or, yeah.
That's so beautiful for the end. It's like them kicking their heels, looking at the sunset, like that. Oh, I love your book so much. I love your book. It's essence, it's power, it's love. It's so tangible. So there's one last thing that's wanting to show me. It's something about, I don't know why. I don't know why I question when things come to me. I still battle. Like, is this real? Right? Like, I just so weird, right? I do this every day. But I heard immediately IV drip. So what is it's like something like the book is an IV drip for you, or is the IV drip mean something to you? What does that mean? Drop in your heart. Get out of your head and get in your heart. And let's just listen to the book. So what I hear is the book is saying this book for you is like constant nourishment, like an IV drip would be. Like it's constantly pouring into you. And every time you don't sit with the book, every time you put it off, your body gets a spiritual dehydration. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But that when you spend time with it, it rehydrates you. It fills you back up. It gives you the nourishment that you need. So the book is telling me that it's here for you, right here, right now, to wrap you in divine nurturing care. So I want you to just breathe that in and breathe it out. Wrapping you from your head all the way down to your toes. How does your body feel right now?
Warm. My hands are sweaty.
Good. Heat is going to be really powerful for you moving through the pieces that block you. Heat unblocks. Okay? So if you need to get warm while you're writing the book, there's something about heat and warmth for you in the completion of this book.
Okay.
Okay. So beautiful.
When you said IV drip, I dropped into my heart and I saw this book is a drip into more books.
Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps head to toe. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I feel that. Can you feel how just alive your heart just became?
Yeah, like I'm hot.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The heat is important for you right now. It's gonna move through. It's evaporating the rest of the grief. Okay. Okay. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Let's rub our hands together. Get some heat moving in the palms. Breathing in fire through the soles of your feet, all the way up to your body, cleaning out all the leftover grief, waking up your brilliance, your fire, your magic, your light. And out. One more. Place your right hand on your heart, left hand on the front solar plexus. We're going to just really pour energy into your heart, allowing everything that you do in the next day and a half to be heart guided, and then pouring light to the front solar plexus, allowing you to take action on everything that you're being divinely guided to do. So just letting that vibrational frequency move through your body. One more. There we go. Okay, so your book wants to be wrapped up. Let's see. It really likes the parachute. It just loves the parachute. The parachute is all rainbow color. It wants to be wrapped up, but it wants to be like also free to fly. So it's like wrapped, and then it just starts to fly. So we're just going to allow your book to go and create magic. We're going to invite your book to sit with you today and tomorrow to let you really be in the space of completion and play with this book. So deep breath in. And breathe out. There we go. Oh, Veronique, I'm just going to wrap you in this beautiful rainbow of love from the crown of your head all the way down to your feet. That you will be in momentum, that you will be in the play and the magic and the love of your book today and tomorrow. All right, my dear. Are you excited?
Yeah, I have to tell you something. So every time you say parachute, John was a paratrooper. My cousin.
Oh my God.
And then when you said, it just wants the book to like be free, he and Al, they're free.
Wow. So he's with you.
They're free from my grief.
Yes, yes. Let John participate with you in completing this. It's going to be part of the healing. Okay? Veronique, you are so magical. I'm so grateful that no one had booked today so that you and I could do this.
I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. So I am hearing, you don't have an artist yet, correct?
I did, but I'm not sure if she can still do it. She did say that she would help me find one if not.
Okay. So we're going to put it out here in the IG world. If anybody who's watching knows an artist who would be a phenomenal children's art, I have no words today, illustrator. There we go. I'm a publisher. That's fine. It's fine. We're looking for an illustrator who, it feels like we want the illustrator to have like a dreamy energy so that the pictures create and captivate imagination. So we're going to put that out there. We're going to ask your angels to go and bring us this perfect illustrator under grace and in perfect ways, the perfect illustrator for the perfect price with the perfect timeline so that this book gets to be birthed very soon. And if anybody has a name of somebody who just came to you, please DM me or Veronique so that we can move forward and get this book into the world.
Yes.
That feels good. All right. So much love to you. If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.